and it's about friendships, the way they evolve, what they're like when you get into your 50s. Check that out, guys. Early morning. Up early, been to the gym. Come on, old man. And I gotta do the snow removal of the laneway. Welcome to Canada, man. Welcome to Canada. I like to be up to see the sunrise in the morning, especially during the week. Look at that. Look at that. So as I'm marching back towards the garage here, I made an observation this week, socially. And it's about friendships, the way they evolve, and what they're like when you get into your 50s. So, look at this. Walking back to the garage. We got the snowblower there. It's a little old. I'm going to fire it up in a minute. Again, I'm out in the cold. You guys like me out in the cold, and that's fine. No arguments here. You know what I'm saying? About a week ago, I had realized that I had a couple of friends that I was very close with and tight with 10 years ago, 12 years ago kind of thing. And I messaged them. It had been a few years since we've been in contact. I said, hey, I hope you are doing really well. How's everything there? Happy New Year, all that other good stuff. One friend messaged me back a week later, which is okay. I'm not one of these people that when I message, I expect a response right away, like drop what you're doing. That really irritates me when people are like that with me and then they start sending the question marks and it puts me into full fury mode. I don't expect that of other people. But one friend wrote me back about a week later saying, hey man, yeah, things are good. You know, hope all is well with you. Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. He might have even asked me a question and I responded. It's been over a week. I haven't heard back and that's fine. And another friend I was very good friends with and a great guy. You know, he was there for me at a time in my life where I needed help and he was there for me. No complaints. I messaged him too. I just said, hey, it's been a while. Hope you're doing good. Hope all is well. What's new and exciting? Happy New Year. So he wrote me back, said, hey man, yep, same to you. Bye. Now, he's a great guy. So it's not like I was sitting there going, oh my God, this hurts me. But my expectation was kind of like, hey bud, it's been a while. What's new and exciting? So I thought, no fault of anyone's. I looked at it like, friendships are changing as we age. So let's look at it for a second. When we're kids, we have a lot of friends. We hang out with people all the time, play in the playground with them. Then we have sleepovers, do stuff all the time with them. We're in different activities. Here in Canada, it might be hockey, it could be baseball, it could be a bunch of different things. And we do a lot of stuff together. When you're a teenager, your life's starting to change a bit. You have friends. Friends are a priority. You spend a lot of time with your friends. Then you get into your 20s. Friends are still important, but life is changing a little more, right? We're in college, university, working jobs. And then at some point, we get into the relationship phase. People start getting married, and then people start having kids. And as we get into our 30s, we still make a bit of time for our friends, but it's not the same, not as much. And as we get more into our 40s, what tends to happen is we are the center of our own universe. So we get caught up in our own stuff. Everything's revolving around us. We're the center of our own universe. And also, we tend to value more of our own time. When we do have some free time on the weekends or, as we get older, we tend to have a little bit less and less energy. I know that's another thing, not to complain, but as we get on into our 50s, we seem to have a lot less energy. So what makes a good friend in our 50s? I find my best friendships are people that I don't talk to for a while, but we can talk. And once in a while, we'll get together for a bite to eat, and it's like, hey, what's new? What's exciting? It's all good. I've always struggled with friends that were too smothering, too on top of me. Even in more recent years, I've had a few friendships with people where they were like, hey, well, we're friends. We're supposed to talk on the phone every day. It's like, no, that's not how it works with me. And I don't expect that of other people. But I notice as we get older, friendships change, especially if you're into yourself, into what you're doing, reclusive type. Comme moi. That means like me. So at first, when I was talking to my friends, I was a little bit disappointed. when I sent them those messages. I'm like, huh, like not even a, hey, how are you doing? What's new and exciting? Then I realized it's just how we are. When we get older, we get older, man. It's not that our friends are not important. We just have less and less time and energy for them, and we get so caught up in our own lives. And things change. I said in another video how people kind of come and go from our lives, and we do the same to other people. I'm not the social type, Being social or being in groups, doing all this stuff, that tended to mean a little bit more to me when I was in my 20s and into my 30s. But I noticed as I got on, 40s were a weird time with me. I was so naive. I made a lot of bad, stupid decisions in my 40s, which is odd because you'd think that someone would have a little more wisdom in their 40s than I did. When we get into our 50s, just things change. And I'm sure there'll be some of you who are in your 60s and 70s who are going to say, Bryan, you notice it even more so as you get older. But I just noticed that recently. What do you guys think? What are your observations on how friendships change as you get older? Comment below. This is Bryan signing off, and I've got a laneway I got to clear out.